Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1960 Consul 232 vintage ultra portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Czechoslovakia. It's got that really high quality European engineering. And this is the first Consul I've ever had, so I'm not exactly sure if this is the correct year and model. So if I'm incorrect, please leave a comment. I just put in the serial number and the picture of this in Chat GPT, and that's what it spit out. This is the paper support arm that flips up from the back, and these are your margins. Just push them down and move them like that. I'm just going to keep that one on the edge and that one right there. This is the paper bail that sits on top, holds the page down nice and tight. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips. That was 2 actually. So it skips when it's on 1. It skips 2 half spaces. When it's on the middle, it skips 3 spaces, which are half spaces, and when it's on 2, it skips 4 half spaces. We're just going to keep that on single for now. And it looks like the paper is a little tiny bit crooked. So, but I already started typing. But if you have that issue, you just want to use that paper release on the right side, straighten that out like that, and then reset that. So now you have a straight page, and that's with any typewriter. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Oops. Let's go backspace. I didn't hit that P hard enough. Oops. Let's try another sentence. That one has errors. This one is the lightest typewriter I've ever used. It's even lighter than the Olivetti Latera 32, so it takes some getting used to get that print, because you don't want to hit it too hard. If you hit it too hard, then it shadows, and if you hit it too light, then you get a P like that. So if you use it, the more often you use it, the more you get used to it. But this is a very unique light touch machine, and super light and reliable feel to it. Feels like a German typewriter, but it's pretty close. Beautiful machine, rare. Not much information on the typewriter database about these. It's the first one I've ever had in 7 years, so they got to be pretty rare. To pull the page out easy, like we did to straighten the page, we're going to flip that to pull it out easy as well. And that allows you to load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock as well. Flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the right side. Very good. This is your margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, it blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release, allows you to type past that block all the way to the end. Very good. And this doesn't have a touch control or a color selector like most ultra portables. It comes with this really nice leather carrying case with a clasp and a zipper. Very nice for travel. It's not broken or anything. It's a little stained, but that's normal for this age. Left side carriage release only, just like most ultra portables. Super smooth. Really nice condition. I really highly recommend. Unless you don't like light keys. If you like a heavy touch, this is not for you. But if you like a light touch, this is the lightest touch I've ever had on a typewriter before. The left side doesn't have a carriage release like most ultra portables. It does have this little wheel here. It's like a little inside knob. If you loosen that by turning it back, it disables the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You tighten it up, then you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Make sure that's nice and tight so you get that full line space retainer. It does have a page gauge in there on the inside. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Usually just there's something about it. Just warns you when you're at the bottom. Probably when it gets to that red, you're getting close to the bottom of the page, and then something like that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.